Alrighty. You guys should be able to all see my screen. I'm just going to leave it here. I'm not going to move it. Alrighty. Okay, guys. Welcome and to our Canva Enterprise for beginners. If you don't know me, you will know me after this. My name is Eide van Zyl. I am a team leader, a mentor with eXp, as well as an agent. I've been in real estate for 5 years now, coming from the legal fraternity before that. I've got a marketing background and I absolutely love training and anything technology and real estate. So that is my dream combination. A special welcome to all of our people here today. Whether or not you are with eXp, my family, welcome and thank you for joining me and taking time out of your day. If you're not with eXp yet, welcome to you as well. You're very welcome here with us today, and we're going to be sharing some knowledge and tools that we have, and I hope this training will be insightful for you and that you will take so much from this. We are going to share a couple of things with you today. I'm going to go through our agenda after our welcome. We're going to go through Canva Enterprise itself. We're going to talk a bunch of things. We're going to talk about the Canva templates themselves, how to find them, how to edit them, how to export them. So this is definitely not I would say a 101 course like we presented last year. If you haven't, you can go do the 101 Canva course on my YouTube channel. Just search for me on Google, Eide van Zyl Canva 101, and you will find that course that we presented last year with Javi Rousseau. And then we are also going to show you how to export them. And then at the end of the session, I'm going to announce a brand new feature that's going to be on my website. If you haven't visited my website, yes, feel free to do so. It's eidevanzyl.com. Couldn't make it simpler than that. It's on the screen as well. I'm going to ask you guys if there's anything that's going to distract you. I know us as real estate agents cannot really ever switch off completely. Try to put your phone on vibrate. Try not to answer if you don't have to. So we're going to do a little bit of housekeeping. Please keep yourself muted. I'm not going to take questions and answers during the session, but rather at the end of the session, so that those that need to leave can leave. If you can stick around and ask some questions, I'm going to be available for another half hour after my presentation. And then I'm going to announce this feature on my website that you don't want to miss out on. And one lucky person is going to win a prize at the end relating to this new feature. So yes, stick around to get all of that information. Without a further ado, righty, by a show of hands, you can give me an emoji, you can raise your hand, you can unmute yourself for a second. Tell me, how excited are you? Are you guys ready? Can I get a yes? Can I get an amen? Can I get a hand raise? Righty. You guys are absolutely fired up. I'm so excited. This is going to be fantastic. So righty. So I think everybody's online now. We're going to get started with the main presentation. And so just a little bit of background. The reason why we're having this training today, as I said, I'm with eXp Realty. Just for those who don't know me or haven't been on a training of mine, I've been in real estate for 5 years now. Previously came from Keller Williams Explore Atlantic in the Atlantic Seaboard in Cape Town. I was a productivity coach for any rookies or inexperienced agents coming in to our market center. I was a market center tech trainer. As I said, I'm an agent myself. I then moved over to eXp because it makes sense without a shadow of a doubt, and started building my team known as the Cape Real Estate Group, powered by eXp. So that's my background. As I said, I come from the legal fraternity. COVID came and I did a couple of marketing courses and qualifications. And it just made sense. Moving over into real estate with a marketing and the legal background, an absolute winning combination. But as I said, my big passion is training and sharing knowledge and helping you guys to succeed at the minimal cost that you need to. So yeah, absolutely out of my heart this session today. So the need for this session came about when eXp announced at the end of last year in December that we are now going to be given Canva Enterprise. Now, Canva Enterprise is like Canva Pro, but connected to a company, if you were wondering what the difference is. And I had some questions relating to how do we do this? This seems so new. But once we go through it, there are a couple of slight differences. But once we go through this today, you guys will actually see that it's very much like the Canva Pro version. It's just connected to a business. And if you have a company like eXp behind everything, they give us incredible templates. I think there's over 20,000 Canva templates if you're not with eXp that you can also make use of. eXp South Africa has loaded some incredible templates for us on Canva Enterprise. Kudos to Sia for doing these presentations for us. They are absolutely beautiful. And then eXp International has also uploaded some templates for us. And so if you haven't used Canva before, as I said, hop onto Google, type in Eide van Zyl Canva Trading 101. And we did a very basic course at the end of last year. But getting to Canva, if you don't want to go do the whole video, for those of you who don't know, Canva actually has a built-in onboarding system, which is very cool. So first we're going to start off with how do we access the Canva Enterprise or Canva Pro if you have it, if you're not with eXp, because some of us already have existing Canva accounts. And now we're looking for the templates and we have absolutely no idea where to find them. And it's actually quite simple to get to them. So here right at the top, let me just see if I can minimize this so it's not in the way. Right, it seems like I'm going to have to scooch it down. So right here at the top in the upper right hand corner, you'll see there's a drop down next to your name. And you'll see your personal account will be listed here somewhere. Now I have 3 Canva accounts, of which I've got one paid one. And then if you want to access your Canva Enterprise version, which is the equivalent to an Canva Pro if you're not with eXp, you can go to your Pro version. It works exactly the same. So when you're looking for an eXp template, make sure that you're logged into the eXp Canva Enterprise version, and you do that with your eXp South Africa email address. You would have received an email from head office with your login and link to register your account. And you do that once off and you're over and done with. You can see there's over 77,000 eXp agents that have registered their Canva Enterprise accounts. Now guys, if you had to pay for this, my normal Pro version cost me 1,500 Rand per year. We get this absolutely for free, included in our monthly desk fee of 900 Rand. So this does not cost you anything in addition to your fee. So it's for those who ask me. So thank you to eXp for giving us this. It's an absolutely amazing tool, and I'm going to show you what magic we can do with this today. So this is how you get into your account. Then I'm just going to do some overall kind of orientation of, if you're not familiar with Canva or this whole new eXp Enterprise platform, where do you find stuff, right? So you'll see here at the left hand side at the top, there's Learn the Basics. Now this is the built-in onboarding system with Canva. And you can simply go ahead and click on Learn the Basics. And what it will do is it will open a Canva Playbook 101 in which they just teach you the very bare minimum of how to edit designs, how to drag pictures into this, how to add text, change backgrounds, add video, add your branding, etc., etc. So super easy to do. I'm not going to just stick to this today. As I said, it's not a 101 training. It's more about an orientation of how do we find the templates, how do we edit the templates, in which ways can we export these templates that have been given to us, and kind of how can we share them with our clients and what benefits do they have, right? So your guys' mind is going to be blown if you see what templates we have on eXp Enterprise. It's going to become your next new best friend, right? So as I said, we have 2 types of templates as eXp on Canva Enterprise. We have the international templates that have been given to us. You'll see they've been starred here. They call them starred or bookmark. Here on the left hand side it says starred for the team, and you'll see all these templates are over here. All right, starred for the team. You'll see the international ones will be here, but as I said, eXp South Africa has also loaded some templates on for us, which is incredible. So the easiest way, if you are sure you are on the right account, your eXp Enterprise version, is you can type in the search bar, just like you do on Google, what you are looking for. So for example, I'm going to type in seller's presentation, which is probably the one that you're going to use most out of all of this. Now you've got 2 sellers presentations. You've got the one that eXp South Africa has loaded for us, which I'm going to show you first. And then we've got a brand template by eXp International, which is next level. So I'm going to go through both of them. just as a kind of a way to show you where do you find them and how do you edit them. And then after that, I'm going to show you the different ways that you can actually export this or send this to your client. So let's look at the eXp Sellers Guide presentation for South Africa first. If it does that, it's perfectly fine. You might be logged into another account. I'm just going to say switch account, and I'm going to go into continue with Google. So I log in with my login details, my eXp login details for everything. So this is the easiest way so that you don't have to remember all your passwords the whole time, all right? So just a little tip, and there we go. Alrighty. So you guys will see here, we've got this presentation that Sia did for us and his marketing team. And this is the seller's presentation by eXp South Africa, and they've done a beautiful job. They've got a welcome page about us, a little bit of information about our founder and CEO, Glenn Stanford, our incredible country leader, Andrew Thompson, and then kind of why eXp and all that type of stuff. This is not an eXp presentation, by the way, so just going through this. The advantage, all of that. So all the basic things that your sellers would want to know about our brand, about our company, you know, what we do and how we do things. So a very nice introductory one. If somebody says, you know, who is eXp, then you can download this and send them to them. It's been done for you, which is incredible. Now what you can do is on Canva, if you're logged in, you will see these are only templates. So it will say view only, right? Remember to make a note on this. It is a view only document, so you need to make your own copy of this to edit it. All right, so don't send me a message, oh, I can't edit the template. You need to make a copy first. So let's say you want to make a copy of this buyer's guide presentation, for example. You're going to go ahead and click on these three dots over here, and you're going to say make a copy, right? And then you're going to see here in your recent designs, it's going to say copy of eXp buyer's guide, and this one you can edit. So you're just going to click on it, and you'll see here at the top there's an expand option to make this a full screen, and then from here you are able then to edit and add your branding, etc., etc. So you can see you can move this around if you maybe wanted to make some space for your own branding, etc. Right. So let's say, for example, I want to edit this template and I want to go and add my own branding to this, right? What's great about Canva Enterprise, you'll remember from our Canva 101 session, I taught you how to create a brand kit. Now with eXp's version of Canva Enterprise, you do not have to do this, and all the correct colors and fonts have been added for you already. How incredible is that, right? So you don't have to go worry if your colors are correct. You don't have to worry if the logo is correct. All of that has been done for you. But let's say, for example, I want to go and add my own branding to this template. It is going to be as simple as clicking on the uploads button on the left hand side of the screen and saying upload files. And you can go ahead and go and select your logo from your computer and then upload it and simply drag it into your presentation. That's how simple this is. All right. So easy to edit. This is how you find things. There is everything on here. There's sellers presentations on here. There's buyers presentations on here. If you type in business cards, right at the top, easiest way to look for something, you'll see here is eXp South Africa business cards. How beautiful is this branding? So we've got 3 different options for the front, 4, 5 more. And then we've got a bunch of options for the back as well. And so I want to show you, if you wanted to do your own business card, how easy this is. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this, right? And again, remember, this is a viewing template only. So if you want to go and make your own version of this, all you have to do is you can go and click on this 3 buttons and say, make a copy. All right. So with the local ones for eXp South Africa, you're always going to make a copy of the design that has been made for us. Right? And so this is now our copy. I'm going to expand on this. And so now I'm going to drag my face into the design, right? So I'm going to go to this side, and you'll see everywhere where these placeholders have been placed, you can go and drag your own details in there. So if Christine decides, I want to go and do my business cards on Canva and quickly send them to my printer for some cards, no sweat. You can do it in 5 seconds flat. All you're going to do is you're going to click on uploads, and you would have uploaded your picture by going to uploads and retrieving the file from your computer where you've saved it in your downloads or your desktop or a folder. And you're going to click on upload, and your picture is going to come and lie here. Now I've got some extra tricks for you. So let's say, for example, this is my picture that I want to upload. I'm literally going to drag it onto the design, and the editing that has been done on the template is going to edit it to the same extent of anything that you upload here. For example, you saw that picture did not have a background. Now the picture that I've uploaded also has no background, which is incredible. So the formatting has been done for you. But let's say, for example, now, in this case, I've got a leather jacket on, I've got a white shirt on. I would love a picture of myself in a suit, but I absolutely hate corporate photo shoots, right? Now, Canva Enterprise and Canva Pro has been enhanced with AI features that can do that for you. How incredible is that, right? And so what we're going to do here, you're going to see on the left-hand side, there are some apps that you can go and select. We're going to dive into them a little bit later. But there's an app called Profile Photo. So I'm going to click on Profile Photo. And what I'm going to do is it's going to ask me to upload my picture to it, my informal picture. And so I'm going to search here, Eide. Pick. Right. So I'm going to go and select my picture. Let's just go to my downloads quickly. And so once you've uploaded your picture, your informal picture, the AI will automatically edit this picture for you. So all I'm going to say here is I identify as female. And so what AI is going to do is it's going to make an AI version of me that looks similar to me, but more in a corporate setting, if I can put it like that. So I'm going to say generate. And this is where the magic happens. So no need to go and play around with any other AI, external AI tools. It's all been built in here for you, which is incredible. And once it's been generated, it works exactly the same. It's going to give me the picture, and I can just drag it in. Right. And there you go. Now I've got a suit on. I can redo them. It will look different every time. So as I say, it will then make a corporate shoot of you. And then you can just print and export this and send it to your printer and go pick up your business cards. Now, let's say, for example, I want to do a seller's presentation. There's a couple of ways that I can go and edit that. I want to go through them with you. And then I'm going to show you in which different ways you can export them to share them with your clients. All right, because there's quite a couple of ways to do that. I want to go to the international one because I think there's quite a couple of things in there which is really next level that you can go and add into your own presentation. And so I'm going to type in here buyer presentation, and you're going to see the international buyers presentation come up. Right, so we're going to edit this guy for now. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through this. This is 40 pages. This is very, very comprehensive, of which the first page is your instructional page on how to edit or delete pages or add your headshot or add your branding, etc., etc. So before you send this or print this out for a client, you're always going to delete this page. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. But now for now, I'm going to do my buyer's presentation. You can also rename it to your seller's presentation. I'm going to go to my uploads and I'm going to drag my picture in here. Now again, the editing and the formatting has been done for you. So no formatting needed. Exactly as the template's made to be, you are going to have that result when you drag your content in here. So very easy. As you see, I just dragged my picture in there. You're going to go add your name and your surname, your contact details, your FFC and PPRA number. So keep in mind that the international templates are made for the US, can I say, to the extent. So there will be a couple of things in here which is not going to be applicable to the South African market. They make mention of the National Association of Realtors or the NAR in the US. They make mention of escrow in the buyer's process, which we also don't have in South Africa. So keep in mind for which audience this was made. But I would go to as far as to say 90% of this is going to be applicable. Now, your first page is your professional history. It's a mini CV or a resume with your experience, how long you've been here, what's your experience. Client testimonials, you can add how many sales you've made in how many weeks. Recent sales and transactions that you had, which is very nice. why they should work with us, how eXp operates globally, what to expect from your agent. And in most of this, you don't have to go and edit anything. Again, I just go and drag my picture in there. How easy is that? Client services. So what do you offer them? Valuations, listing, marketing, negotiations, OTP, post-sale service, all of that. eXp solutions. Now this is, for example, one where in South Africa we've got different partners that we're working with, like Snapit and Old Mutual and all of those. So what we can do here is we can go and add our partners in here, because our services are not just limited to the real estate section, with our partners extending our services to our clients, right? Discover the future of real estate. So there's so many things in here. Now, for example, this page about the NAR lawsuits, if you were following that in the US, I'm going to go ahead and delete that, right? Buyer's agent compensation. Here you can talk about your commission and how it's calculated and why you charge so much. And then buyer's agent forms. Now here you can go and put the property declaration or condition report. You can go and add your mandate. You can go and add, for example, if you had a solo or open mandate or whatever, your declaration. If you've got any other forms that they need to complete, you can go and pop them in here with an explanation of each. And what I love about this is I can literally send this to my client as is without no explanation, because this whole thing explains everything for them. So you can, in this template, go and take out and edit anything. So if I, for example, want to rewrite this paragraph, which is a very nice feature, which is also AI enhanced, you'll see there's a little, what they call magic write. It's a little pencil with 2 stars. And I literally just clicked on this and it came up. And I can say rewrite. And it will rewrite it for me. And if I prefer this version, I can just say replace. All right. Or, for example, if I wanted to add a whole new paragraph, it works with OpenAI or ChatGPT, as you guys know it. You can say custom prompt. And I can say here, explain my sole mandate to the seller in 2 sentences. Right. And there we go. My sole mandate is to represent you exclusively, because this is a buyer's presentation in the property transaction, ensuring that your interests are prioritized. It's perfect. If you want to rewrite it, you can rewrite it. If you want it in your presentation, boom, it's in, right? That's how easy they've made these templates for us. Okay. Then what they've done is they've added their documents in here. So all the documents that you would have applicable overseas, we can do the same with the South African documents. Very easy to go and replace them. If I don't want them, I delete them. And you'll see here right at the top of each page, you can go and click on duplicate page or delete it. So I'm going to go ahead and delete them. Right? I can go and add my own pages in there. Then what I absolutely love about this presentation, just like you have a seller's roadmap, there's a buyer's roadmap, obviously. So you can go and change this to be a seller's roadmap. Loan preparation checklist with our bond originators or our mortgage originators in South Africa. Your bond originator that you work with can give you a checklist of questions that they would need to know to do a bond for them. You can go and add all of that in here. How easy and what a value add that is to your client, right? House hunting checklist. It might be a subject to sell, so they might be looking for something different. You can add them to your buyer's database. And they can go and add all the details of what they want in a property over here. Then an open house comparison checklist. So we're trying to get them to choose on a home. You've maybe showed them 3 of your listings, and now they're struggling to decide which one they want to go with. So it's all about getting, those questions they have in their head out and to make a decision on what they want. And here is an open house comparison checklist so that they can compare the properties that they've looked at. A visual inspection checklist. I know in South Africa we also have checklists that we can do. Home inspection guide. We can maybe put in a page here for your COCs, so you can go and edit this. If you don't want a buyer's guide preparation in here, you don't have to. Offer submission checklist. Very good for your standard operating procedure in your business. If you don't have an SOP yet as to all the documents, as we know, the FICA, if you don't have a checklist for that yet, we've got DocFox. Make a checklist here so that they know which documents you're going to need at the point that you're doing this presentation with them. So by the time that you list the property, you've got all your FICA to go and load on DocFox. How easy could that be? Right, offer overview, contract to close time. As I said, they speak about escrow here. We don't have escrow in South Africa. We obviously have our condition in our OTP as to when the deposit needs to be paid and which percentage that is. And then a post-sales closing checklist, which is really great. So if you need to submit any documents to your attorneys or do the COCs or anything, you can make a checklist over here. And again, I can go and make this template my own. So if I wanted to go and add a different picture over here, all I need to do on this design is I can go to elements and I can type in sold home, for example, and you've got different options. You've got graphics, you've got pictures, videos, if it was a presentation that you were doing. So let's say, for example, I want to swap this out with this one. I can simply drag that picture into there. Right, can delete this one if I want to, and there we go. All right, so that's how easy the editing is. Now, what I love about this trusted vendors, tools and services, and you'll see it extends to your local utility providers, you can go and add all your service providers, your preferred ones that you work with, from your electrician to your plumber, to a transport company, a cleaning company, anybody and anything that can help them how to load electricity. If it's a person from overseas that is renting your sectional scheme, how do they load electricity, who's the person to call if the water is not working, building managers, all that type of stuff. Again, go to my uploads, drag my picture in there. Everything has been done for me. All right, so that's how we're going to edit any of the templates on here. So again, if I go back to Canva, I can now go and rename this. I can call this Aida's buyer presentation. And now what we're going to go through is I'm going to show you a couple of different ways in which you can export this to send this to your client, right? So what we can do is we're going to click here on the share button for those of you not familiar with Canva. You can also share this with your team. So for example, Christine has a large team here in Cape Town. Christina wants to share their team template with their own branding. Christine can simply go and add her team members' email addresses on here. They will all have a Canva Enterprise with eXp, and they'll be able to copy and paste this presentation or add their and drag their own pictures in here. All right, so very easy to go and add your team if you've got a team. Now, if we look at downloading, just as a document, for example, or a graphic, you're going to click on the download option after clicking on share. And then from here, you're going to have the option to download it as a couple of things. Now, I want to go through this with you if you don't know what the difference are. Maybe you've always wondered and nobody's explained it to you. I've spent many hours on Google to know this. So if you want to, I don't work with JPEGs much. I normally work with PNG, PDFs, and SVGs. And obviously, if it's a video presentation in an MP4 format. Now, PNGs are best for things like these where there's a lot of design elements on the document. And you'll see if I click on PNG, for those of you who always wondered how do you get the graphic without the background, the white background, you simply click on transparent background and you'll be able to download it without a background, right? Alternatively, if you wanted to download this and email this to your client, or you wanted to maybe print it for an actual presentation that you're going to do with your seller or your buyer, you can, if you're going to email it, choose the PDF standard version. If you wanted to print it, choose the PDF print one if you're going to print it from your home printer, or maybe you're going to print it at a Postnet or something like that. And then if you wanted to add like this type of presentation maybe to your website, you can even click on SVG. Now, SVG is a format, it turns the resolution into a very big scale, which means that if somebody's on your website and they zoom into it, you guys have seen if you zoom into a picture, sometimes it pixelates, so it makes it little blocks. So the SVG helps that it doesn't pixelate the image. So it doesn't matter how big they zoom into this image, it will still stay a very good quality. Alternatively, if you wanted to go to your client, you maybe don't want to print, or your printer's giving you problems as they do, you can also put this into a Microsoft PowerPoint document. So you can go and click here, And when you download it, it will download a PowerPoint presentation for you that you can then go and present to your client. All right. Now, if you're not going to go for one of those options, Canva Pro and Enterprise has incredible built-in other features in ways that you can share these documents, of which I'm going to show you one now. So instead of going to share and download, you're going to go to share and see all. You'll see you can share the link with them. There's so many ways to do this. You can click on the link and share the link with them in an email and say, here's the link to your presentation. Go through it. If you've got any questions, let me know. If you want to create a QR code, which is on a brochure and people must scan it with their phones, you can click QR code and it works exactly the same way as a link. It will go to the document and open it for them. All right. Then you've got the save option. You can obviously save it to your drive. Alternatively, you can share it to your social media, messaging, WhatsApp on your phone. Super easy. But this is the one that I want to get to. And this is the flipbooks, or the electronic documents that seems like a brochure online. All right. So I've worked with both of them. Both of them are equally as good. You do need subscriptions for them. They're very cheap to do. It just gives you a very interactive way of dealing with the material that you send to your clients. So you can go ahead and click on Hazine Flipbooks. I have created an account already, so the first time you do it might ask you that. And then you can go and select the page range that you want in your presentation. So you can click all pages, or maybe just page 1 to 10, doesn't matter. And then you'll say save. Now what Canva Enterprise and Pro will then do for you is it will prepare this design and it will redirect you to their website where you can then actually see the document. Now, why I love these electronic brochures is because I can add backgrounds to it. You can, as I said, it's all about that engagement of people absorbing your information. So that's where the NLP comes in again. You get different types of people and they're all engaged with content in a different way. You've got some audio people that work on audio. Some people need to feel something. Some people need to hear something. So the more engaging you can make your material, the more memorable you're going to be to your seller or your buyer, right? And now what we have here is my electronic buyer's presentation, right? So it literally works like an actual brochure. And what's great about this is I can go and add a background to this, logos. I can add music to it. So the moment that they open the brochure, music starts to play, right? And I can share this in a link with them. So I can email this to them and say, hey, here's your seller's presentation. Go through it at your own time. When you have time to chat about it, reach out to me and we can go through it. All right. So that's just one more way in which we can deal with this content. Then if we go back to our Canva, this is all our templates. So as I said, all the templates that have been done by eXp International, you will see on the left-hand side, you'll see it says start for the team. You can also type in sold and there will be boards that come up. So I'm going to click sold here. You'll see here buyer's presentation, seller's guide, my copy that I made and renamed. They even have holiday templates on here. So just as we have Valentine's Day, that's tomorrow, right? There are some Valentine's templates that we can work with. So you'll type it in and all this content has been done for you. Just look at that. So what I can do again, with the international things, you're not going to make a copy. You're going to say use this brand template. And then from here, what you can do is you can go and upload your own branding. All right. So again, uploads. Just going to go drag my pic in there. And then the same editing will apply to this as it was meant to be used. How easy is that? All right. So let's go back to Canva. I'm going to say boards. Right. Oh, it picks up design boards. Sold. And so you'll see if I scroll down, you'll have to click on show more. So don't miss that button over there. You'll see that there are social media templates here for you. So how do I now know these are social media templates? Well, it tells you here in the description underneath the design. So it says social post. Here's a postcard that you maybe want to share after selling a property, social media post. Here's a market snapshot, for example. And just a little tip for those of you guys who are just getting into your social media, an Instagram square design, which you'll see here at the top, fits perfectly on all other social media, but not vice versa. So you can use an Instagram square design. It will fit on all your other social media, but not the other way. So you can't take a Facebook post and go and post it on Instagram, for example. The size will cut off your design. But if you take the Instagram square one, it will fit on all your other social media. All right. Right, let's go back here. Let's go through some of these designs. Seller's roadmap. So for example, if you're doing a seller's presentation, here's that roadmap that we spoke about. Now you can say here, use this brand template. You've maybe uploaded your branding. Now you can go and add your branding onto this, and you can literally edit this as much as you want. If you maybe wanted to add your preferred attorneys on here, if you wanted to change the wording, again, you can either type it in. I'm super lazy, that's why I'm productive, as I like to say. Click on the pen and say rewrite. I maybe don't like the wording, and I'm happy with a new one, and I can just say replace, and there it will replace the wording for me. All right, if you don't want to keep it this way. Okay, let's go through some of the other templates. Right, so this was our seller resources. Let's go back one more. And remember to click on the show more button, either you might just miss it. Right, we've got buyers and sellers questionnaires here. We've got a comparative market analysis. I want to quickly go through this with you guys. This is really good. So you'll see again, it's one page. You can actually use this as a brand template. How beautiful is this? And this has been done for us. If I'm maybe doing a comparative market analysis for my client, I've just had a chat with him. He says to me, Eide, I am thinking of putting my property in the market. That's normally how it goes with me. I do lead gen, start chatting to someone. They say, yes, please send me a comparative market analysis or a CMA for my area. I go and look for comparative properties on the CMA report, the Lightstone report, and on P24. And I go and just drop and drag the information on here, right? If I had a secondary logo, as I said, you go to your uploads that you've uploaded it into, and you just drag it in there. How incredible is that? All right. So let's go back here once more. Righty. Okay. Guys, if you have any questions, please pop them into the chat section. At the end of the session, we're almost done. Then we're going to have our Q&A session, and then I'm going to answer all your questions that you have. So just pop them in there, and we will attend to them as soon as we are done with these. Right, remember the show more button. Yeah, I think there's about 35 templates that eXp International has loaded for us. Listing management checklist we have. Again, sellers resources, pre-listing, listing appointment, which I find very nice, and especially if you're just coming into the industry and you don't have a standard operating procedure for yourself or your business yet, go and print this until you get used to things, and this will just guide you as to how to do it. All right, let's see what else is here. Market snapshot, very good for social media as well. Postcards if you've sold a property and you want to do circle prospecting in your area. And then this is quite cute. So go and do a challenge for yourself tomorrow, since it's Valentine's Day, and go and do this as your social media post for tomorrow. Right? So this is what we call a carousel post. Now, a carousel post is a post on social media with more than one image, and it normally works like as in a carousel, looks like a wheel. So you'll say, see here, sweethearts to you from eXp Realty. I'm sold on you. Keys to my heart. Love at first showing. You had me at location. Let's get close together. These are really cute. All right. So everybody on Canva Enterprise has access to these eXp templates. All right. So go and post them on your social media for tomorrow. All righty. So guys, I don't think there's anything else that I need to show you on here. It works exactly the same as normal Canva Pro. It's just we've got international templates, we've got local templates. With the international templates, you need to click on use the brand template. On the local templates that Sia did for us, you need to click on them and say make a copy and then edit your copy. So if you can't edit the one that you're looking at, you'll see it says view only. You need to make a copy first. We've spoken about editing and exporting them. One last thing that I want to show you before we dig into questions and answers that you might have on what we've done today is I want to show you the apps that are available on Canva. Most of them are AI enhanced. That I have some subscriptions to, which are really incredible. So here let's say I'm on a design and I want to add something or use some of the AI powered apps. You'll see here on the left hand side of the screen it says apps, and you can then see discover AI powered. And there are so many. There are voiceovers and everything. I'm actually going to show you a video that I did yesterday that I used Murph.ai. So Murph.ai does a voiceover to your video for you without actually having to record anything. I just give it the script, it vocalizes the script for me, and I just add it to my video. All right. So here you've got some presenters. So these presenters are all AI presenters, and they work the same as Murph.ai. I give it a script, and it looks like an actual person speaking the words that I've just given it. So it uses artificial intelligence, and it morphs the person's face that they have done as a model, and it speaks the word that you've given it. So it's really incredible. AI videos does exactly the same. The profile photo one that I mentioned earlier there is so many over here. Emoji art, anything that you can imagine. Right. So you'll see here quick QR codes that you can create, all of that. Right. What I want to show you guys quickly is how to use, for example, Murph.ai. So let's say, for example, you are on your Canva Enterprise or Canva Pro doing a video, but you want a professional voiceover onto this video because we want to put as high quality stuff on P24 as we possibly can for it to rank high. I'm going to just swap into my Canva Pro quickly, but you can get it on Canva Enterprise. It's just I'm paying for my subscription on my own Canva Pro that I have, but it works exactly the same. And I want to say to you guys, when you subscribe to these types of apps on Canva, you don't have to subscribe to them immediately. Some of them you can test out first before you do it. So go ahead and do that before you invest in actually purchasing it, if that makes sense. So for example, yesterday we did a video on Build Africa that's coming up on the 26th and 27th in Cape Town, one of the biggest real estate seminars in South Africa. And what we wanted to do is we wanted to create a voiceover for this video. I didn't necessarily want to record. Maybe I couldn't. I've got an 8-month-old baby, so that's not going to help me at this point. So I needed somebody professional to do this voiceover for me, and I wanted to add this to my video. Now, very easy to do. I did my video, all was good. I've added my music, but now I want to add this voiceover. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go click on apps, and I'm going to go to AI powered. And then the one that I like using, I've tested quite a couple of them, is Murph.ai. If you've used it before, you'll find it under your apps, and you can click on Murph.ai. And so just for example, I'm just going to play a short piece of this video. I'm just going to stop share and then reshare one tab. Otherwise, you guys won't be able to hear my audio. Stop and then share. And let's do one tab. There we go. So you should be able to hear the audio. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this video for you, and the US voiceover that you hear is Murph.ai, but I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that in a second.
The countdown is on. In just 14 days, the ultimate real estate event of 2025 kicks off. Get ready to learn from the world's best real estate minds. Meet the
Right. So that is the AI voiceover that I just gave the script, and I added the audio to the video. So how I'm going to do that is I'm going to go to Murph.ai, and I'm going to show you guys quickly how to then add this audio. So I'm going to click here, And then you can choose different voices, you can choose different accents, you can select, you know, kind of which language do you want to use. There's different languages as well, which is great. I like the US one. And then you've got different people and they all sound different as well. Let me just quickly share. Right. Okay, you guys are seeing this one. You can listen to their voices before you add the voiceover to your design as well.
Introducing Perfect Meal, the ultimate nutrition for your feline friend, made with...
Diana Hardy once wrote, "It only takes one voice at the right pitch."
Right. So you choose your voice first, and then what I normally do is I use ChatGPT to create my voiceover for me. So if I go to ChatGPT, I'm just going to quickly share this tab over here. Let's share my ChatGPT quickly. Let me stop here, stop presenting, and then I'm going to share my whole screen so you guys can see how it works. Entire screen. So if I go to ChatGPT now, you guys should be able to see my screen now. ChatGPT. Then I asked ChatGPT to create a voiceover for me. Create voiceover script to say, "Welcome to Canva Enterprise training with eXp Realty." Right. So what it will do is it will create a little voiceover script for me. And all I do is I literally take this. As it is, it can't get easier than this, guys. I copy this voiceover and I go to my Canva. I go and post my script for Murph and I choose the voice that I want. Let's say I want Natalie's voice. And I can choose the style that she needs to read it in, narrate, must it sound like a newscast, must it sound sad or angry or promotional, and I'm going to say generate voiceover. You can generate up to 1,000 words voiceover with this. So let's just give it a sec. Let me know in the comment section, how do you feel about this feature? I think it's absolutely incredible.
Welcome to Canva Enterprise Training with eXp Realty. We're excited to have you here as we dive into the tools, systems, and strategies that will help you thrive in the real...
And now it has generated this AI voiceover for us, and all you are going to have to do on your Canva Enterprise is say add to design, right? And then what it will do is it will add the audio file here on your design. So when I then export this or play this for you guys, you will hear the voiceover. I have realized if you wanted to say eXp Realty, you need to say E space X space P Realty. Otherwise it says eXp Realty. So just play around with it. So I'm going to play this. I'm going to stop sharing my whole screen so I can have you guys hear the audio again. Because if I share my whole screen, you won't be able to hear it. So I'm going to say stop, share tab. Harvey, I'm now sharing all your marketing stuff here. Okay, so you guys should be able to hear it when I play it now.
Welcome to Canva Enterprise Training with eXp Realty. We're excited to have you here as we dive into the tools, systems, and strategies that will help you thrive in the real estate industry. Whether you're looking to streamline your business, leverage cutting-edge technology, or maximize your potential with eXp Realty, this training is designed to empower you every step of the way. Get ready to...
And it sounds like I've spent so many hundreds of dollars in asking this lady to do a voiceover for me that I got immediately, and they look absolutely stunning when you go and load them on YouTube and onto your listing. What more could you ask for? It is so easy, but you obviously need to know about these tools to use them. All right, so guys, that's it. Before I get into the Q&A session, I want to quickly do the announcement that I spoke about earlier. So let me just get back to the presentation. If you'll bear with me for a quick sec. There you go. Righty. I'm going to expand on this for you guys. All right. They should see my screen now. Okay. Righty. Okay. So guys, before I get to my announcement, for those of you guys who haven't yet, as I said, Build Africa 2025 is here in Cape Town. It's in 13 days time on the 26th and the 27th of February. You don't want to miss this. You can go onto my website and you can go and buy yourself some tickets. We're just going to do the Q&A now after the announcement to go through everything that we've dealt with today at www.buildafricaconference.co.za/register with Eide. And now for the big announcement for all of you guys that have been so patient. Those who want to do the Q&A with me can stick around. For those of you who have to go, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. On my website, www.eidevanzyl.com, I have introduced brand new webinar memberships that are going to go live tomorrow. So you can buy a subscription to my paid webinars. I'll also always still have my free ones for you guys to attend. But those webinars will be exclusively for eidevanzyl.com webinar memberships. You guys will get notifications once they come out. You'll have exclusive access to them before anybody else does, on everything marketing and real estate related, just like this training today. So if you guys want to check that out, I am also going to announce the winner via email after this, for anybody that has registered. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to share my whole screen, and let's go through some Q&As. Righty. Okay, let's see. Is there a template for Build Africa video? No, that is a moi video. I did that from scratch. So no, there's no template. You guys are also welcome to pop any comments or anything into the section. If there are questions on the Canva Enterprise, I'm going to deal with it and share my screen. So take this opportunity to ask your questions if you have any. Thank you for the presentation. Is it being recorded? Yes, I'm going to have webinars that you can register for with at any time. It has live interactions, although it has been registered, it has been recorded. But if you type into the chat section when you watch the webinar, I'll get email notifications from that and I can still answer your questions. So even if you couldn't attend today. Thanks, very insightful, Olbalogeng. No problem, Nigel says, I would love to listen and view again. eidevanzyl.com, Nigel. You can go and get it over there. Righty. I don't have a profile photo tile on the left. Yes, you have to upload your profile picture first. And then once you've done that, you go to apps. And then you go to profile photo app. You need to search the app for it to be there. Mine lies there because I've used it already. So if you don't find it, go and look for it. If you've used it, it will add that app as a regularly used app there. All right. Thank you, Hubby. Hubby has posted at eidevanzyl.com. Go and click on it in the comment section. If you need to buy tickets for Build Africa Conference, there's the link as well. Where do we find the local templates? Oriel. Cool. Let me show you quickly. So let me share my entire screen. So the local templates and the international templates are mixed. So there's no specific folder that you go to. The only thing that I have seen is that with the international templates, let me just go to Canva Enterprise quickly. You'll see the international ones, head office has starred on the one side. Let me just swap my profile quickly. Canva Enterprise. So again, I just say continue with Google and I choose my eXp mail. Guys, it's so easy. Right, so if you don't see your templates, you are in the wrong profile. Okay. So Ariel, to answer your question, you'll see international has starred their templates on the left-hand side of your screen. Okay. And the templates that we have for South Africa, you'll see if I click here on templates, these are the Canva templates if you don't have an eXp Enterprise. But if you're on home and you're looking for the local templates, Ariel, you can literally just type in, let's say it's a sold board. You just type in sold. And remember, if you don't see it, click on the show more button. All right. So whatever has the keyword sold in it will come up. There's some other brand templates over here. Again, click on show more. So it seems like the ones that you've used will be here. The ones that will come up as a result will lie here. You'll see here it says just sold post, all of that. And then the Canva templates for those who are not with eXp will be here at the bottom, but they have exactly all the other same things. It's just not branded, so you need to follow your branding guideline. Alrighty. Okay, let's see other questions. Can they not separate the South African templates in a separate folder? Christine, they should be able to do that. I loaded them as designs. That's why we need to copy them. I would maybe just pop him an email and ask him to upload them as brand templates, which means you can just click on it and it will automatically make a copy. All right. Are our property boards there as well? Yes, I did see boards the other day. Let me just quickly go on to, I've got so many on search sold. There we go. So if we back on Canva, I don't know under what they save them. On show boards, yeah, there's an on show boards folder. So ICC and them have put them like in folders. So I just typed in board on show boards, and yeah, I see there are projects. So CI and them have put them in folders, Christine. So eXp Realty South Africa. So you can go to your projects folder, and then under projects, you'll probably just scroll down a bit. You'll find all the templates. eXp brand templates. And then you can see postcard, presentations, letterheads, all of that. Email signatures, social media. You'll see it all here. So projects, and then eXp Realty South Africa has a folder. Let me just quickly see here if I type in boards again. But yeah, Sia has put it in a folder for us. Fantastic. For sale boards, there we go. So for sale boards, these are options. And remember, these have been pre-approved, so you can go and edit them if you really want to. But other than that, you can just add your contact details in there. I know they have sold boards as well. So here's the eXp Realty South Africa folder. So you see business cards, festive season, December, January. So all your socials have been done for you guys. Look here, eXp was for Merry Christmas. Email signatures, guys, if you don't have an email signature, they've done that for you as well. Right, logos on show boards and for sale boards. All right, so these are the options that they have. You can obviously go and edit them. All righty. Okay, let's see. Any other questions? Can you pop the recording in an email to us? You will be able to find it on my website, eidevanzyl.com. Still do not find the South African templates. Christine, what I'll do is I will share the link directly to the South African folder on the WhatsApp group, so you guys can find it there. Simon says, thank you. It's a pleasure. If I do a design and want to go back to it later, where do I find my drafts and where do I go to? Okay, super easy. So obviously, firstly, if you use a template, as I said, remember, you're going to make a copy of this. So, and once you've made a copy, what you're going to do then is you're going to rename it. And you can also create your own folders within this. So let's say, for example, buyers and sellers presentation. As I said, it was a view only folder. You click on the 3 dots. If you want to bookmark it as well, works exactly the same. You click on the little star, and this will then lie under your starred or your bookmarked ones. All right. If you want to make a copy of it, you click on the 3 dots. You'll say make a copy. Open in a new tab. And then once you have edited your presentation, if I can put it like that, right? You'll see here at the top of every design, you have this little name here at the top, and you can rename it then. Let's say Aida's seller presentation. Okay. And then what you can do is you can go and create folders for example, all your sellers presentations or buyers presentations or boards or business cards or whatever, especially if you've got a team. And then what you can do is you can say share, and you can say, let me just see all. You can then say move to folder, right? So there's a move to folder option. If you don't have a folder yet, then you can create a folder. So you can say create new, And you can say Eide eXp, for example. And I just can say move to new folder. And then I will have a folder in Canva that I can just recall those designs. Now, where do I get those folders once I've created them? They'll be under your projects. So if you are on your Canva, you will have a projects here on the left-hand side. Okay? And any and all folders that you've created, you can click on folders and all your folders will be there. All right. Okay, let's see, next question. Thank you for your time, Serena. It's a pleasure. No problem. Righty, let's see any other questions. Okay, Linda has a question. See, she says here, are the sizes in pixels of the template standard or recommended sizes, or would we need to adjust it ourselves if we say we wanted the same image and content on a cell board as a flyer, for example? Oh, good question, Linda. So I'm going to show you guys how to resize an existing template that you have, for example. Now, I had to do exactly that with my Canva Enterprise advertising that I did. So you'll see here, I have different sizes of exactly the same design, so to speak. So if I open this, and let's say, for example, I wanted to, yeah, I'm in the eXp one now. If I wanted to, for example, change that into a flyer or a different social media size, so to speak, right? All that you have to do is, if you have the design open, just going to open this quickly, all you have to do, and it's so easy, Canva Enterprise is absolutely amazing. And it works the same with on Canva Pro as well. So your design is now open. Look how easy this is. You click on resize, the button here at the top. Please note, I don't think you have this with Canva, the unpaid version. You only have this with Canva Pro or Canva Enterprise, okay? Because this is a paid for feature. You're going to click on resize. And here, you can literally go and select what size you want. Document, you can browse by what type of size do you want. Do you want it a social media or presentation? A customized size. If you don't know what the sizes are for a specific thing that you're looking for, go and Google what is the size of an A3 or an A4, and it will give you the size on Google, and that's what you're going to enter here, okay? But they've got all the normal ones that you would normally use here. Let's say social media. Let's say I wanted to make a Facebook story. I can just click on Facebook story, and then they've got two options. You can either say copy and resize, or you can say resize this actual design, which means it will use this one and change the size. I normally say copy and resize. And now what it's going to do, it is actually going to make the exact same design in the Facebook story size. And all I say is open your story. My story. And there's my story, guys. So if you were wondering, how do we pump out all the social media? It is super simple. It's just the resize button, right? So I go and paste my normal post. I go do my Facebook story, my Instagram story, my TikTok video, whatever I'm busy with. All right. So that's how easy that is. Okay, let's see. Cheryl asks about the comparative market analysis. Can we drag and drop the whole Lightstone PDF into the document? Melissa says this excitement is way too much. I know, right? I told you guys it's going to be a good session. So she says comparative market analysis. Yes. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to show you guys my seller's presentation that I did before we got the amazing Canva Enterprise. So you'll see what I do in my presentation. So seeing my stuff now, but it's okay, I don't gatekeep. Let me just open it here, then you guys will be able to see it. Righty. So this is what I did before we got those amazing templates. I het geswoeg en gesweet and did this from scratch. So this is my comparative market analysis, very much the same kind of format and stuff that they've got, because I actually got this from an overseas coach, from his template that he had, Tom Ferry, you guys might know him. And so here about eXp Realty, eXp South Africa, a little bit about me. Oh, I need to change my picture. Yeah, I don't have my long black hair anymore. Just about a bit about my experience, key services, just like the other one. And then to get to your question about the Lightstone, this is exactly what I do. So you'll see here, for example, I was farming in Burgundy Estate in Walboomskloof, which is a sectional scheme. And she asked me, I need to do a CMA for her on what their property's worth would be. And I took a screenshot of all the last sales that happened in the estate itself. And I just hoid that screenshot in here. And then the amount that we get on Lightstone, I obviously check a couple of other things, but that's then the amount, the recommended CMA price that I add in here. And then if they want to rent out, I'll also add potential rentals in there. All right. So that is how we do it. So you just have this placeholder here. So if you wanted to go to your uploads, you've now say uploaded your CMA here, your screenshot, you literally just drag it in. And there it is. And it will stay the same format, same template, and it will stay nice and neat. Alrighty. Okay, Rian has a very good question. He says, if you want to do a video presentation for purposes of the revenue share benefits of the eXp model, will I be able to upload a script and choose an AI generated video tool? Ooh, which I can customize by using my voice and avatar. Oh, I love it. Yes, Rian, you'll definitely be able to do that. So for example, you guys know we have the Model Explained that Steve Johnson does for us. So you can literally, there's AI, there should probably be one on Canva that you can train with your voice. So you give it a couple of recordings of your voice and it imitates it. But yes, definitely, you can go and add the script into something like Murph.ai and it will read it to you. I know there are external AI softwares that you can use to train it with your voice. So I just upload a couple of my voice recordings and it imitates my voice. So I don't have to redo it and redo it and redo it every time. So yeah, Rian, that is an amazing idea. Awesome. Anneli says, please show us how to make a short video for social media. I'm new in town and I need to differentiate myself from the pack. Alrighty, Anneli, that's an amazing question. So if you look at content just in general, maybe not specifically now related to Canva Enterprise, but in general, video content outperforms and the best on social media, right? And everybody thinks it is these very scripted, say, videos that you generate on ChatGPT that performs the best, but in actual fact, it's not. If we look at analytics from a social media perspective, videos up and into the 20-second mark does the best. And if you don't capture somebody's attention in the first 4 seconds of your video, people scroll on. So remember, you're not the only content creator out there. We all doom scroll on TikTok. So you have to capture your audience's attention within those first 4 seconds, otherwise they scroll on. So what I like to do is I don't like to create my video content and say, hey guys, if it's not marketing, hey guys, it's Eide here. I like to, for example, if I had to do something, I would say, stop scrolling immediately. You need to listen to this right now, for example, to grab somebody's attention. And then whatever they need to hear about you, you need to say within the next 5 seconds. And then no longer than 20 seconds. The moment that your video goes beyond 20 seconds, people start cutting off. Our attention spans are not that long. So for example, Anneli, if you wanted to do something cute or something, best way, don't use a tripod, anything. The more authentic your video content is, the better it's going to perform. It's been proven. It's unedited, unscripted. You and your dog go for a walk and you say, I love my neighborhood and this is why you should move here too. And then you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's your post for the day. So don't overthink it. It's much easier than it is. And guess what? Even if you're starting out with this, everybody had to start at one point. So, but you need to get started with it, and all of us can do it. There are so many people with so many interesting backstories, and it's just like speaking to anybody else. And a really good tip that I got from Jason Pantano, who is Tom Ferry's marketing guy, he said, imagine you phoning your mom and you speaking to her on the phone. And then that really helps me. So when I do video content, I try imagine myself speaking to a loved one or a family member. And it just makes it so much easier, and it comes over across more naturally and engaging. So the more engaging your content is, the better. So just imagine you speaking to your mom or a friend on the phone. That makes making video content much easier. Alrighty, guys, any other questions? We have a little bit of time left. Can I create a video for a presentation, for example, a seller's presentation? Yes, you can for sure do that. You can either do a presentation and record yourself. You can do that on Zoom. There's a lot of software out there. Something that I'm now experimenting with that's working really well. I have a webinar that my sellers can register for, and it's me presenting my seller's presentation. So it's an on-demand, say, webinar service. They register for it. And what's great about it, and this is what my webinars are going to look like on my website, is when they type in questions in the comment section where they think you are live on, you get an email with those questions, and by responding to that email, you respond to them while they're attending the webinar, which is incredible. Can I create a video presentation? Okay, cool. This was amazing. Thank you so much. Awesome. Guys, if there's no more questions, you guys have my email address. You've got my website, eidevanzyl.com. The webinars and the webinar memberships are going live tomorrow. Everybody on this call, you'll be able to get it there. I'll probably send it out via email as well, because I'm going to load it on YouTube as well, on a closed channel. I want to thank you for your time and your patience and taking time out of your very busy day to attend this. I hope this was insightful. I hope you learned at least one thing. If there is anybody that maybe want to share their light bulb moment for the day, please raise your hand and share with the rest of us. I'm going to stop presenting for a second before I say goodbye. Let's see, who wants to share with us? You can raise your hand and then we'll unmute you. Courtney said, dankie, is 'n plesier. Tinus, is 'n plesier. Anybody that wants to share anything that they learned today? I hope somebody learned something today. Right, just a bunch of thank yous. Nobody wants to share with us. Charmaine, share with us.
Ada, I absolutely love the fact that you're so vibrant, and I love the fact that you can integrate all these chat GPTs if we spend a little bit of time just using them a little bit, and it will help us. You know, us as agents, when we got a listing, we go out there guns blazing, get the mandate.
Yep.
You get home, and now you suddenly got to load this listing.
Yes.
And you got to do a property description, and you got to advertise it and market it. So if you can use all of this to cut and paste, I mean, who else can just cut and paste when somebody else has done all the writing for you, all the info for you?
100%.
Thank you so much. No, that was brilliant. I think we need to just watch this recording more, and
100%.
implement it now, because
Yeah.
it's a hell of a lot for us to take in. But I think if we just start with one little thing at a time. I know back in the
100%.
day I used Canva. It used to take me about an hour, because then I forgot to save it, and you got to move the things around and bring it down. But if I look back, I still thought the other day, why aren't you doing that anymore? Because they looked so professional.
Yeah,
You're an
100%.
excellent staff. Thank you.
No, not a problem. And Charmaine, I think the best thing about the Canva templates that International and South Africa has loaded for us is the formatting has been done already for you. So you don't have to, still go and edit pictures and all those types of things. The editing has been done on the template. So you just drag in your picture, and the same editing will be, or formatting will be applied to whatever you've put in, which is absolutely incredible. So definitely agree with you there.
Correct.
Letty,
Yes.
brilliant training.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Awesome. Thank you so much, Charmaine. I feel much more comfortable. That's the best comment. Awesome. Thank you, love. In-depth training, explanation things slowly. Yes, sorry guys, we've got a lot to cover. But as I said, it's going to be on eidevanzyl.com. You guys can pause and rewind and watch again as many times as you want to. Doing tomorrow. Okay, so I have a script practice. Such an incredible session that we've got tomorrow morning with our own team here in Cape Town, but we're going to share this. Hans, I'll tell you in a seckie. So I am a certified NLP coach, neuro-linguistic programming. So I'm going to share with you guys my script that I use for my lead generation. It's going to be live lead generation, so you guys will see in real time how I do my lead generation, what the responses are, everything. So if you want to join in on that session, I shared it on the groups yesterday. I shared it on all my social media, so go and follow me. I'm everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everywhere. Just go and Google me and you'll find my platforms. Thank you for today's training. Did learn a lot more. Hans asked, what format do printers need for business cards and brochures? Hans, I would recommend that you use the PDF for printing format. So you're going to say share and then the PDF print one. That would be the best. There were a lot of international scripts. Can you use a few only? Yeah, no, of course. You can use what you want. You can not use what you want. If you just want to use the local ones, you can. I would recommend, though, that you have an in-depth look at the international ones. There's a lot of things that I think can add value to our clients in South Africa that we actually don't do. Remember, they've been doing real estate much longer than we have at the level that they do. And that's the difference between a millionaire and a billionaire. All right. Okay, let's see. Training session, YouTube editing on videos of properties. Yes, if you go and Google my Canva 101 session, we actually did do the editing of the videos and properties one last year. All right. Okay, but guys, you are welcome to reach out to me. As I said, with any other questions, I think that will be it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I really enjoyed this time that I spent with you guys today. Tomorrow we've got the NLP script practice one if you want to join in on that one, also for free if you want to come see how we do things at the Cape Real Estate Group. And then for anything else, please contact me and keep an eye on my website for the next webinars that we are going to do. All right, thank you so much and have a good day further. Cheers, guys.